Okay. Think we're ready. In theory. Oh, I was gonna say. For a second there, I was like, no, I know I got the power back on. I did. Okay, so I let it run a little bit. I didn't really do anything but stand here, but I did let it run a little bit while we were off camera. Just so that we could unlock little things like water life collector, which we need. We also got the harvester, which would also be fantastic if we could build 1 or 2 of those. 3. I think we need 3 of those. Okay. So, let's start with water life collectors. Do we want to do 5? We're doing 5. We're doing 5. Here we go. Okay. And let's put them down by the lakeside. How's that? Give it a second. I know it's hiccuping. Give it a second. Give it a second. It'll come back. At least I hope it comes back. I pray it comes back. There we go. It's back. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to the lakeside. Oh, I did that during a loading screen. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to head out to... I was so close. Good enough. All right, there we go. We're going to head out to here. And I'm going to say... Where is... Ah, the water life collector. Sure. Let's go there. 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 And there. Do we need it? Not necessarily. Am I going to do it? Yes. Okay, we are going to supply. No, not everything. Sorry. We are going to supply the plankton and all the eggs. Honestly, I probably don't need 5, right? Well, it tells me what fish eggs we can collect around here. Maybe it would behoove us to put them in different locations. Because, like, we'll get a different fish egg here than we will here. Or here. Alright, fine. You've talked me into it. I'm trying to reach it. Seriously? Thank you. Okay, same thing. There we go. Yeah, that one's all set. Okay. What about you? Thank you. Okay. So then, one of them is going to go by the waterfall. I don't think we really have a teleporter over here per se. Okay. Okay, that gets a weird black egg thing. That gets a purple swirly. This one gets a different swirly. Yeah, that one... I think these two are the same. Yeah, okay. So these two are the same. So we can just tap this one, that's fine. That one's different though. And this one's different, but we don't have water back here yet, so that's fine. And this one's completely different. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. Yep, that's what I have on me. Okay. Where am I and where am I going? I'm right here. We're going out this way. I actually would like to go home, and I want to say maybe bring the truck, but not necessarily bring the truck. Actually. Let's go home. I would like to do a couple of things. Because I set up for phytoplankton lockers. Right? And fish eggs. Okay. So then the other thing I want is to say Quasar. Yeah, we're only gonna have enough space to carry one at a time. Okay. Super alloy rod. And osmium. Actually, let's leave the osmium. Because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to grab some. Okay, I don't care. And Quasar. Now, where are we headed? So we can get uncommons if we go right behind me. Yeah, like you can see them impacting, but it's gonna take like a while to get to where a lot of them are impacting. Way too spread out. Okay, I don't need anything there. Okay. You know, maybe we just leave these for now. It'll be a bit of an annoyance, but we'll go back and get them later. Okay. Let's go to the osmium mine. Let's start there. Not osmium, obsidian. Obsidian. Obsidian is what I meant. We're gonna go to the obsidian mine. And then from the obsidian mine, I would like to go that way. More or less. Okay. So from here we go this way. Towards Midnight Zone? I don't think so. Should be a very green zone that we're looking for. Okay, it's on the other side of Midnight Zone that we're aiming for. Is it in the crater? What is this? A cave. Okay. No, I can't just climb over that? Thank you. Am I going the right direction? More or less, yeah. Hopefully. Okay, that's the regular lake. That's Spire Zone. Okay, we're already harvesting those. So I'm going the wrong direction. We want to go up this way. Yes? No. Complete opposite direction of where we wanted to be. That's a very large rock. Okay. But that goes back into Waterfall Zone. Alright, there is something different in the crater behind the waterfall. Right? So let's aim for that. And then we'll talk about something different. Alright, so the crater behind the waterfall, we'll set up another water life collector down there. And then we'll work on where we're going after that. Osmium shower, I don't care. Like, I decidedly don't care. If it were Pulsar, yes, I'd care. Since it's osmium, I do not care. We have more than enough osmium. Okay. So if we go up here, we can go down here. And this will lead us to just checking for frog eggs. Does it matter if we're at the exact spot where the eggs are found? No. Am I gonna put it there? Uh-huh. We'll just make my life easy. Just supply whatever pops in. Make my life easy. Alright, now let's get out of here. And figure out where we're going from there. Okay. So, there's a different egg back here, but we can't get to it. There is one over at the waterfall, but I'm going to do that one last, I think. Okay, we can go over to the alloy mine, and we can get, actually uranium would be closer, I think. Yeah, there's a uranium mine. So if we go over here, we can get uranium mine from there, right? And then aluminum mine? To get these two? Okay. Since we're here, we'll put down the eggs. Or we'll put down the one thing. Since we're here. I mean, it's basically like saying it's on top of the waterfall, which we can't really put anything up there. We can, however, put it right here. We already have the animal food, and we don't even have animals. Okay. Alright, so let's go aluminum mine? Okay, we have to go a little further past that. Through the spires, probably. Okay. So through the spires. over here? It's gotta be in there, right? In the plateau zone? It is. Ooh, what you got? I will definitely take that. Let's go this way. No frog eggs yet. Alright, we're about right on top of it. Everything. Thank you. Now. We determined that those two were the exact same, right? So we don't need to do one of those. We do need to get to the uranium mine. So that gets us 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, over at the uranium mine is our last one. So let's go over to the uranium mine. So it's up here, right? A little more this way. Esk. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a mountain up there. Okay, it's very much more over this way. Over where we see those ribs is where we're headed. Those giant rock arches. That definitely occurred naturally. That's where we're headed. There's a wreck over there. Have I explored that wreck before? I do not know. Okay. So down here somewhere. So like right about here-esque? Yeah, basically. All right. Perfect. And that clears everything up. Alright, so then, Harvester is up next. Okay. So let's go home. Oh, sorry. Now, here in the sorting locker, just go ahead and sort for me. That would be great if you could do that. Fantastic. Okay. Now, for this next one. Thank you. Okay, now. We need at least one of those. Zoolite. Obsidian. And I've been busy on the pulsar. Obsidian. And that. Okay. One more of those. Okay, we won't have quite enough space for it. Two more of those. And an obsidian. And if I find a zoolite, I'll just harvest that whilst I am out. Okay. So, where are we going? Okay, we can put one out here, and we won't even actually need a third teleporter for that. Okay, so let's start there. If we go out this way a little bit, okay, it's behind the waterfall, basically. Alright. Let's go that way, then. There are a lot of pillars out here. Okay. Give it a second. Let's head this way. Over to here? Yeah, basically. Okay. So then we want a harvester. Which is, where did I put that? Okay, perfect. We can make rare larva? Interesting. Okay. Supply rare larva. Okay. Now, so we have rare. Where else are we going? That's a good place for frog eggs, apparently. else are we going? We can go out to the lake by the basic mines for common, which I will probably do. Where can we go for uncommon? Right about here. Okay. Uranium mine. Here. We have the stuff on me to do this. Thank you. Okay. We'll call this I can't have another station up here? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, we'll call this rare. That's rear. Rare. Var. The. Collector. Okay. And then let's go to the uranium mine from here. Drop my mouse. Thank you. Okay. I think I went the wrong way. I think we have to go this way. Actually. Okay, there it goes. Not what I meant to do. You know who needs ankles? They're overrated anyway. Okay. Just checking to make sure we're on the correct path. Should be on the other side of this waterfall. Right? Basically right here next to Splody Wreck. Okay. I'm gonna put the teleporter down first. Just in case we run out of food. Then we're gonna put down the harvester. Then I'm gonna say harvest uncommon. Then we're gonna go to the teleporter and say uncommon larva collector. Uncommon larva works. Okay. And make sure this is supplying whatever. Okay. I gotta go home. That hurt. I gotta limp home real fast. Thank you. That's better. Okay. And now for the last one, we'll just go to basic mines. That's fine. Lakeside. Right, we're going to Lakeside. Okay. And we want to aim for like back here, I think. Over here. Close enough. Okay. Done and done. Okay. Cool. Now you can just send all that home. Alright, fantastic. So that will take care of collecting all of our here, could you sort all that away for me? Thank you. Alright, so that will take care of collecting all of our larvae. So we'll have plenty of larvae in a minute. Right? Plenty of larvae. We have the DNA manipulators. We're going to need the gene extractors coming up. And the genetic synthesizer. We're going to need both of those coming up. Okay. So let's say this I'm fine with. Plenty of those. It's the other quartz that we're gonna struggle for, right? Like everything else, it's like, oh, it's no big deal. I don't think we have T3 mutagen. We're gonna need that. We can do that. One more, and then I'll call it on this. And we've got to do some reorganizing on my cabinets. Ooh. Get me more circuit boards, please. But not from here? Okay, we have plenty of nitrogen. Okay, try from here. More circuit boards, please? Yes. From here. Okay. Thank you. Upstairs to the labs. Okay, that's the office. This is the first lab. Here's our second. Okay. There we go. So we can just put whatever in here to extract genetic traits from them. Nice. We're gonna need that. Like, I'm gonna need a lot of that. Okay. And we now have the portal generator. That's very handy. That's gonna be helpful for getting more of these. More of the quartz. Eesh. That's the last of the quasar that I have. Okay. Do we have the yellow mutagen? I cannot make the yellow mutagen yet. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Let's go upstairs real quick. See where we are. Okay. We've unlocked everything here. Alright, so the only thing we haven't even started on is animals. So, let's start with... We should have everything we need for this now. Right, like I should have everything I need for this now. Kay has spotted the mailman. You are in for a barkening. There will be barking. Okay, so that's a 400, that's a 100, that's a 300, that's a 350. So let's grab the 400 and the 350. Maybe the 300 as well. Okay. I told you y'all was in for a barkening. Not my fault if you didn't believe me. Like anybody didn't believe me. Yeah, it's setting up. Okay. I should check and make sure the one thing is supplying silicone. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this lakeside. Yeah, it is. Okay. I told you y'all was in for a barkening. I'm sorry. Here. It's a little low, but I'll take it. Since they were just yelling at me that my hydration was low. Okay. What about if we try, like, over here? Right? Okay, that's far too far down. See, it's hard for me to see when it's right at the right level. Yeah, that's way too far down. So like that. Okay. Does it matter? Not super. Okay, that's definitely too far up. I'm gonna go with perfect. Yep, I'm gonna say perfect. Ooh, we can get a third fish in here. So that should have unlocked fish. Or unlocked animals. And animals stood short. Start. I can speak English. Animals should start rolling up quite rapidly. See? There it goes. Animals has started rolling up pretty rapidly at this point. $50 is our first unlock, and that's fish eggs. Really, we're looking for 6T as our first target. Here we go. Back here. I need another fish egg. How about 325? Right? Why not? Also, maybe we grab everything we need for another teleporter, and we can put another teleporter inside the aquarium. Okay. Boop. And boop. Done. Okay. And let's go lakeside. And we're gonna go over here. There's our first unlock from animals. And we're gonna say... Okay. And this is aquarium. Okay. There we go. We could actually put 2 aquariums in here. Because we can lock another one onto the back here. Or we could even do like a base compartment and lock like 2 or 3 on the back. Over there. Don't mind that idea. Okay. Give me a little bit of iron and a little bit of titanium. Let's go to the aquarium. Okay. Here's the plan. Okay. There's our plan, and then we can put like three more aquariums down. Do I need to? No. Kind of want to. No. I did not know that would link. Okay. It's a little lower than I was expecting, but I linked it and drank at the same time. Okay. But we can still walk in and out from here, right? It's a little lower than I was expecting, but we're still in. Okay, cool. Now, let's go home, please. All right. I want 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. We're gonna need to make more tier 2 fertilizer. That is not a question. Okay. Give me one more and then I'll stop it for now. Because like I said, I've also got to reorganize the logistics up here. We're not ready. Just keep that working the way it is. Okay, sorry, we want 2, 3. And I only grabbed one of these. We want 2, 3. Okay, cool. Lakeside, please. Actually, we wanted to go into the aquarium. You know what? Lakeside works. Close enough. I can actually probably delete the aquarium teleporter. Since we're not really gonna need it. There we go. And that gives us the aquariums that we need to get started. Okay, cool. So we can do 3 fish eggs per aquarium. Here, organize this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be back. It's not even gonna take me all that long. Sorry. I had a box that I wanted to make sure they didn't leave out on the porch. That, and I just realized my husband was kind enough to leave me the Bengay. I did the lawn earlier, so my shoulder hurts a bit. Okay. Right, we were gonna go back to the aquarium real fast. I remember what I was doing. I remember exactly what I was doing. That's a lie. I never remember anything. Why do you ask? Okay, let's take that out. 'Cause this is by the lakeside. We already have a thing here. We don't really need another one. Besides, we're really not going to need, like, full entry in here. Ooh, that's a pretty fish. Once we finish putting the fish in. All this really does is, like, put fish in. There's really nothing after that. Alright, cool. So, problem C. Now, that we have got that done. Oh, that's not working because it's all full. I did not know this. Here, throw this in one of the sorting lockers. My guys will work it from there. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, we can only do 2 rows at a time, roughly. Okay. Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. I am going to come back here. We are going to continue putting up the lockers. We could actually put a locker in the bathroom. I didn't think of that, but we could totally do that. Where I could put a lock, like, not a T2, like, fancy storage locker, but just like a regular locker in the bathroom for, like, bathroom storage. I let go of control the instant I pushed the button to build. That was dumb. Okay. And then back here. We want to continue. Okay. Cool. Let's check the auto crafter. Okay. It's saying we're out of what? Bioplastic, if I had to hazard a guess. Bioplastic. Okay. I can do bioplastic. That's not a big deal. Okay. So. We're not done. Not by a long shot. I need more lockers back here. Why? Because we are about to upend the entire system. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Done. So we are about to upend the entire system back here. Okay. Now. We need more. What do we got up here? Nothing. Okay, how are we doing here? Let me take that. Put this here. Okay, what else does it say we're missing then? Iron, aluminum, nitrogen. We had plenty of nitrogen last I looked. Yeah, we have plenty of nitrogen. We are out of aluminum? Really? Huh. Well, that's a surprise. Okay, I probably should make some more drones. To make sure we're keeping up with demand. Because, honestly, this is about to get real demanding real fast. Okay. Thank you. So, we're probably only going to get through these three here. Ooh, no. Okay. So that's going to be all the ones back there. We'll put a few back here. And we'll call it at that. And then we are going to redo. Here. Okay. We had enough for one more. Really? I thought it told me I was done. Okay. There. So we have enough for a few more. And then we are going to call it from there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now. then we can put a few under here. There. Perfect. All right, so that fills us up with lockers. Now, we need to reorganize a lot of our stuff here. Right? Because, like, that takes... So we're in perfect position for that. We're in perfect position for that. We have something that'll cover that. Okay. It's like right now we're in perfect position for a lot of stuff. But I am about to reorganize. Also, let's talk. Let's clear that out. Let's talk machines. Give me my auto crafters, if you would, please. Thank you. Okay. We have enough for 5 more auto crafters. So then let's go. Auto crafter. Auto crafter. Auto crafter. Okay. I feel like that's probably good. Thank you. There. And then there. Okay. We will make this alloy rods. Ugh. Alloy rods. Okay, and we will say demand just the alloy rods. Thank you. And this is going to demand just the alloy. Thank you. I feel like that's probably in pretty good position. What if we make some changes here? So the larvas... Okay. That stuff is fine where it is. Okay. What if we move the larvas back here? We could actually move all of the animal stuff back here and make this like animal zone. So like, erase the demand here. Take all that. erase the demand there. Take all that. And we say demand the bee larvae. How many different butterfly larvae do we have? Do we want to? No, we're not going to set up this. Separate the demand for butterfly larvae, I don't think. Yet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 21 different butterfly larvae. However, to be fair, so far we're only bringing in, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're only bringing in 7. But I need food and water. Okay. We'll set it up for just butterfly larvae. I was going to say, but we haven't really filled this area up completely, right? So this is butterflies. This is bees. We'll put silkworms here. Cool, and then we can put the larva back there. Let's go get a treat, shall we? I need a snack. There we go. And then we're gonna go get a drink. I can remember where I'm walking. Thank you. I'm still not seeing, like, fish in the water, but that's okay. We should be unlocking frog eggs soon, if not already. Okay. This will be common, uncommon, and rare. Larvae. Sorry, there's a bug that's driving me absolutely nuts in here. Okay. Erase the demand for that. Erase the demand for that. And erase the demand for that. Okay. And let's start transferring things over. Common. Okay. And uncommon. Common and uncommon. Followed immediately by rare, and then we can start talking frog eggs and fish eggs back here as well, I think. Okay. ran right past it, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. There we go. Now let's set up a demand for rare. Demand for uncommon. And demand for common. Now the thing is I think we're gonna need common larvae to make animal food. Which means it might behoove me to move the wheat to this side. I don't know. I think it's still actually... Yeah, I think it's still getting to where I want. Okay. Now, speaking of needing stuff. Were we saying we need stuff? I mean, kind of. Alright. I need circuit boards, explosives, and rocket engines. Circuit boards. Explosives. Actually, that was exactly what I needed. Alloy. And rockets. Thank you. We're gonna go lighten their load a little bit. Done. Because they are struggling to keep up with demand. Right? Like, they are currently struggling to keep up with demand. And it's only going to get worse. Right? Like, it's only going to get worse from here. We have the, we have the thing for animal food, actually. So I can give this a test run. Can we make animal food from here? No. Okay. What about, since this one isn't working, swap it to animal food. Can we make animal food from here? Okay. This one works for animal food. Okay. Put it down here for now. Alright, cool. Thank you. Now, that's all empties. That we need there. Not sold on the tree seeds. I will change the plankton though. Right? So it makes no sense to keep the plankton here when we could say move the plankton here. Plankton A. Plankton B. And plankton C. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Better. Thank you. Now let's reset the demand for Plankton A. Delete that. Alright, cool. Reset the demand for Plankton B. And grab all this. Okay, fantastic. And then reset the demand for Plankton C. Okay. We can put fish eggs here. Have it demand all the fish eggs. Just like that. Let's go down here to fish eggs. Erase that demand. Collect those. Put them over here with fish eggs. Do we want to break up the fish eggs? Is the question, right? Because, like, we've already got quite a lot. So, like, we can do Tildo, Provis, Teddy, and Bayou. So let's say Tildo. Well, let's leave this one as just generic fish eggs. And then over here we will say Tildo eggs. And let's change the demand here. You will demand just the Tildos. Tildos, Provius. Okay. So, Provius eggs? Something to that effect. Providius. Just those. Ecru and Bayou. Alright. So, Bayou eggs. Okay, so just demand the Bayou. And let's go ECARU. Okay. ECARU eggs. Okay. Done. And then this will be generic frog eggs. And this will be frogs. Okay. And we will set up demand for Golden frog eggs. That's new. Okay, they don't have a demand for generic frog eggs. Okay. Well, then we'll go over to frogs. And have it demand all the eggs. Okay. Cool. This will be animal. Animal. Whoop. Food. And you will demand just the animal food. This will be T2 animal food. Because I saw that. Well, I saw that this said T1. We don't have T2 available yet, but we will. Okay, this will be genetic traits. And this will be DNA. And you will demand creature DNA. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. We're gonna change this. Well, since tree seeds aren't, we'll put it under here. Tree seeds. Since tree seeds aren't something I can use to craft with, let's put the tree seeds over here. Right? No, not the bark. Hang on. There we go. Have it demand all the tree seeds over here. Okay. Now. We're going to break up a couple of things, like osmium rods. It's me. Osmium rods are going over here. You will demand just osmium rods. We will remove the demand for osmium rods over there and make that straight osmium. Cool. So that breaks up the alloy rods, the uranium rods, the iridium rods, the osmium, and the osmium rods. So that breaks up all of our minerals / rods. We are out of silicone, which isn't super surprising given we were working on bioplastic. Okay, we're doing better with bioplastic. We were really struggling for that for a hot minute, but we're doing better. How are we doing with bark? Almost full. Alright, great. Fantastic. So we can really start to use our genetic splicers and everything upstairs. Now, here's the thing, right? We can always just like split up the tree seeds. I want to leave that open as a possibility. What are some of the other things we need to really split up? Okay, we need to split up fertilizer. We need explosives and what's the other one known as? Just explosive. Okay, so we need explosive powder and explosives. So, what if we move, where's methane hanging around? Okay, so methane is here. So let's move methane right here. There we go. Okay. And this can demand just the methane. What if we move the oxygen here? And then we can have just like the gas trio. This isn't even demanding oxygen, so that's fine. I like to keep this kind of stuff together if we can. Now let's demand oxygen. Oxygen. Thank you. Okay. Now, I can actually move bark, but we might not do that yet. T2. Fertilizer. Okay, and this will demand T2 fertilizer. We will change this to just demand T1 fertilizer. I'm not sure if there's a T3 fertilizer or not. I don't remember off the top of my head if there's a T3 fertilizer or not. I think there is, which is why I'm open to the idea of moving tree bark, but not like demanding it, right? Mutagens. Okay. What if we move algae here? And then we can move this seed. We can move Shingala down here, and that'll expand out the mutagens. We need water first, though. Thank you. Okay. So we're going for algae. Stop the demand. Move algae here. Okay. and set up a demand for algae. Now, this is going to be T1 mutagen. This will be T2 mutagen. This will be T3 mutagen. And we'll move Shangala to here. Shangala. Shanga? Whatever it's called. Shanga. Okay. Not like I think we're going to really have any, but switch the demand for Shanga seeds to be here. And we're going to need to move Pestra. Because I just noticed where bacteria is where T3 is gonna be. Pestura, actually. Good enough. So, some slight changes. That was Larma. Not what I was aiming for. There we go. Pestra. Move that there. Okay. T4. Mutagen. There's a T5, isn't there? T5 mutagen. And bacteria. Right? Maybe we want to change that. Maybe we want to put bacteria up here and then make this T5 mutagen and back the rest of them down. Larma? Is it Larma or Lima? Lirma, technically. Neither. Okay, you are going to demand Larma seeds from here on out. Okay. This will be T5 mutagen. Okay. 4. Three. 2. 1. This is bacteria from here on out. Okay. There we go. This will be T2. Alright, so let's swap up the demands here. You are going to demand mutagen. You are going to demand T2 mutagen. You will demand T3 mutagen. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a T4. Well, I know there's going to be a T4, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a T5 incoming. So there we go. So that breaks those up quite a bit, so that we have a lot more room to move around in here. Right? That's better. Still struggling with aluminum, huh? Alright, I'll help you guys out. Oh, that's demanding aluminum. Whoops. You're supposed to supply aluminum. That's what the problem with that was. I should check. No, the silicone's working. I was gonna be like, I should check the silicone because we were having trouble keeping silicone full a little bit ago, but no, the silicone's working. There we go. Yeah, this is demanding aluminum. Okay. Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, so that has everything sorted currently with enough room for me to break stuff up again. Should we need to break stuff up again. Which I don't think we need to break anything else up. We do need... This is explosive. Powder. And around the back, we'll put a thing for explosives. Explosives. And fusion core. There we go. Okay. Demand. Explosives. Where is that? Not on the list. Oh, nope, there it is. Found it. And demand fusion core. There we go. Perfect. All right. So that gets everything in a much better position. Yay! The fish farm is here! Okay, cool. Fantastic. So, I actually need to start making mutagens. I'm going to make a small adjustment here. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Give me 2 auto crafters here. Okay. And then give me 2 auto crafters here. Something to that effect. Roundabout. Something like that. And something like that. There we go. Okay. And this will supply everything. 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 Okay. Now, the reason we did that is so that I can then say, make me T2 fertilizer and make me some mutagen. Thank you. You're set to supply everything. You are. Okay. Fantastic. So I set all of these to supply everything? Nope, didn't set that one. Perfect. Okay. Fantastic. All right, fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm probably going to need to do the same thing down here. But we would need more alloy rods before I can do anything like that. So let's make a few of those. Okay. Now, we're going to put one of those in there. Okay. There. Can that move back a little? It can. Thank you. And these two also supply everything. Fantastic. So far, I don't think we're going to need to double up on the ones in the back. Largely because I don't think we're going to use the ones in the back as much. But like these are going to be used quite often. Quite often. Right? Like that's all going to get used quite often. I'm not even sure we're going to use these two that much. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be those four that are going to be like everything all the time. I might even put like another one here. It's not a bad idea, actually. Thank you. Just because we're going to use so many of these. Like, we are going to use so many of these. let's put another one here. There you go. Okay. I'm fine with that. Something to that effect. Okay. Why are we out of oxygen? Oh, we're not. We're not. I moved it. Blank that because we moved oxygen to over here. Okay, cool. We are out of methane, which completely tracks. Because I was working on a lot of different things over here that are going to use methane. Right? There we go. Much, much better. Now, real quick, swap this to bacteria. Swap this to T1. Right? We're going to need more explosives as well. We're going to need T2 and T3 mutagen now that we have those active. Like, now that we're actively needing them, I'm going to need to build, you know? Now that we're actively needing them, I'm going to need to build them. All right. Ooh, and we can grab... Well, maybe we'll leave the iron. Well, nah, grab the iron. Grab the iron. Grab one iron. Just one. And let's go to the bathroom. So we say this is the shower. Locker, toilet, sink. Yeesh. There we go. Shower, eventually shower, locker, toilet, sink. And that'll be a full bath. We even have storage for towels. Do I need it? No. No. But we've got it. Okay. Okay, cool. So, we've already almost unlocked frogs. And I've barely even scratched the surface. Ooh! But we are about to get vehicle logistics. Vehicle logistics is fantastic. I'm pretty sure that's going to allow me to set the vehicle to supply everything, which means whenever we go whenever we go wreck diving or whatever, I can just bring the truck along and I can force my guys to just pull from the truck inventory and fill up all my closets. Which means I'll be able to stay out forever, which would be great. Okay, but we do need to talk about animals. I can make some display boxes and put them up. Anyway. We do need to talk about... Yay. Animals. So let's talk about putting out a fish farm. We have all of that. We are going to want a portal. I don't have a second energy cell though. That's going to be the problem. I don't have the genetic synthesizers yet, but that's because we don't have T4 mutagen yet. Everything else we're good on. We have all the screens. I have almost all the furnishings I want. I want to put out some bonsai pots. But we'll see. Also, not enough. Okay, I was gonna be like, also, if we have 20,000 in Terra tokens, I'll go get us the fountain and we can finish. I can finish the balcony. I started building the balcony, guys. I started building the balcony. Vehicle logistics. Okay, that's not even close to a problem. Okay. The only problem I foresee is this guy. Thank you. One of those. And 2 of those. Okay. Vehicle logistics. I forgot to build it. I was going to be like, let's load it up. No, I got to build it first, goofy. Okay, now, that being the case, can I come here? I can. And I can say supply everything. That's exactly what I was hoping it was going to do. Fantastic. Quick question, though. I should do a couple of speed ups, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 T1s and 2 T2s to make a T3. Okay. So we're gonna build 2 T1s. I'm not going to build 2 T because we're going to need 2 T2s, right? So that's going to be 4 T1s. Yeah. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Four T1s. Two T2s. Okay, so in theory, then, we go. Okay, so we need another T1? We need another 2 T1s, I think. Okay. Okay, now we need 2 Blazar, 1 Pulsar, And okay. So the next up we need 1 pulsar, 2 blazar, 1 explosives, and there we go. There we go. And that gives us a T3 modifier. We could upgrade the lights as well. Right? Because all I've really been increasing is the, okay. So T2 lights, T1 lights. So we need sulfur, cobalt, silicone, and solar crystal. Okay. So we need cobalt, silicone, sulfur, and solar. Okay. And then that's done. Okay. So that gets us oxygen, beacon, T3 increase, logistics. Do we have any more increases other than T3? No, just the one. Okay. Okay. That gets us fully upgraded. Okay. So that means that the car is as currently fully upgraded as I can get it. Now, let's talk. We wanted a fish farm. Is the new thing that we wanted to put down was a fish farm. We can put down 5 fish farms. Same places that we put the regular water life collectors, I think. Okay. So give me 3 lines of that. 2 lines of bioplastic. And a line of, I'm going to say A. I was right. Phytoplankton A. Okay, fantastic. Okay. That's fine. We still need more tier 2. Thank you. Let's send that here. This is set to supply everything, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Cool. Let's go down to the lakeside. Close enough. Ooh, we can build Larmaseed. Yes, please. Now, are we putting stuff in the fish farm or taking stuff out? Okay, we're putting fish in the fish farm. Okay, perfect. That actually makes my life a lot better. That's okay. We can fix that, no problem. I can fix that, not even close to an issue. Okay, let's go home. We are going to fix the whole we don't have power issue. Okay. Fantastic. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna fix it as quickly as much as I thought I was gonna fix, but I am gonna fix it. Okie doke. Thank you. Can I go to the alloy cave, please? Okay. Thank you. Do we want to start doubling up on, like, the alloy mines? Because, like, that's a good question. Should I double up on the alloy? Double or triple up on the alloy mine? Because we are struggling for alloy still. So I think it might be smart to double or triple up on, like, the alloy and the aluminum mine. Okay. Right. So, let's say not that. It should be under machines. Yeah, there it is. Let's clear that. We need super alloy rods. See, that's going to be a problem. Not the biggest problem, but it is going to be a problem. Okay. Get me one of these. One of these. One of these. 3 of these. And let's go to the alloy cave. There we go. And we will say supply, alloy, and pull up alloy. Right? Because we're struggling to keep alloy going. Okay, because we're struggling to keep alloy going. And we are absolutely going to need alloy and alloy rods to move on. That and our drones are really struggling to keep up. Okay. Oh, right, we can build Larmaseed now. Frog displayer. How are we on unlocks up here? Yeah, there is a T4 mutagen coming. Okay. Doesn't look like we get a T5 mutagen. Can we build this yet? I need another energy fuse for that. What would it take to make an energy fuse? Just curiosity. That's an insect fuse. I don't think I can make an energy fuse. I think I have to find it. Where's the multipliers? Because I only have the one. Do you think we can buy it? Like, probably could buy it, right? Let's go lakeside. Before it yells at me. Thank you. Now, let's go to the rocket. Okay. So, they have pressure, heat, plant, oxygen. There we go. They do have energy. Would I be able to get a fountain? Nope. Okay. What about this nice frog? We can get that nice frog. Okay. It'll bring us back money. And an energy fuse. The energy fuse is going to be very important because we are going to want that. Okay. So, while we wait on it to return, give me two fusion cells. Thank you. That'll work. Okay. Alloy rods. Ugh. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Here's the thing. Yeah, we're doing better there. And make me some alloy rods. Okay. Now let's go. Circuit boards. stop that. And stop that one. Largely because we are going to need more aluminum. More than anything. Now, let's head upstairs. What do we need for a compass chip? I forget. Silicone to aluminum, magnesium. Told you we were going to need aluminum. Okay. Silicone to magnesium, aluminum. Thank you. Back up here. Let's make the compass chip. That is a circuit board. Compass chip. Okay, and then we just need one energy fuse. Let's go lakeside. How long do we have till your return? Yes. Longer than I thought we would. Okay. Let's go grab some food. How's that? Because we're going to need that soon anyway. Thank you. Oh, snack sounds like a great idea right about now. Oh. Is it sad that I'm hungry? I mean, to be fair, it's close to dinner time for us. Which is lunchtime for most people, because, you know, when you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it kind of throws your entire schedule off. Sorry, 2 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock is what happens when we sleep in. Okay, fantastic. So we do need to get animals motoring up again, but I'm working on that. Well, okay, fine. So I'm not working on that right now. Actively, I'm working on getting the trade rocket going. You want to go for a quick swim? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't put any fish in the fish eggs farm. I didn't do that. Let's go get some fish eggs. Was that it? Just those three? Oh, no, here's the other one. Alright, so 4. So, who's our highest producer? Tildo? Tildo at 400. Okay. Now we can go back to the lake. I forgot! We were in the middle of putting up fish farms. And I forgot that we were doing that. Like, actively forgot that we were doing that. And that's a problem. We've got fishies. We've got fishies. veggies. Okay. Do we have this one? Provados? Ah, you're the one I didn't fill. We've got fishies in the lake. Okay. I might even need to, thinking about it, I might even need to break up the genetic traits. Because I think there are 3 different type of, yeah, we have those, Provatus. Okay. Because I think there are 3 different type of genetic traits. So we may even need to split them up a bit. You know? I mean, animals is moving up slowly, but it's moving up. I'll take it. It's the other side. I want the other side. Because we want to go back to the lake side. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go up here. When are you due in? Because it should be soon. Yep. About 40 seconds. Let's see if we can watch it come back. That'll be fun. Am I just gonna stand here and stare at the sky for 40 seconds? Maybe. Probably. Definitely. I mean, I might also open my box, but yep, there we go. It's coming back. Now, where is it? Is it already like spawned or? No, but it should be coming back any second. Oh, there it is! It looks like it's going to come down on my head, but it's not. Okay. That'll do. Thank you. Okay. So now we have everything we need to build the portal generator. Which, yes, we will build here so that it connects off the other one. Now, scanning for distant wrecks. So this is what the portal generator does. I would have to put in this many quartz to open up the portal. Can I pin them? I cannot. Alright, so 2 Blazar, 1 Magnetar, 3 Pulsar, and a Quasar. So... 2 Blazar, 3 Pulsar, a Magnetar, and a Quasar. Yes, I think that's gonna be the plan. Where's frog eggs, by the way? Frogs! Okay. go back to Lakeside. Okay. Yep. We can open this one. Okay, now I am not ready to go in yet. We've opened it, and it will stay open until I close it. But what I can do while we wait is I can say, give me a couple of fusion cells. Also, give me a couple of explosives. Okay. Now, build some explosive powder while I'm out, if you would, please. And stop doing that. We don't need quite so many of those. I will bring 3 with me just to be on the safe side. Just like I will bring 4 explosives. And my portable chest. I mean car. Did I say portable chest? I meant car. Okay. So we've got all of that. Actually, one last thing I should probably bring with me while we're out. Is a little food. Just in case. That way it doesn't yell at me that we're not, that you're hungry while we're exploring a new zone. There's almost always water. There's only like one world that it generates that doesn't have water. Maybe 2. Alright. We are ready. Let's go! Perfect. Oh, this one's new. Oh. Oh, cool. I've never been through here before. This one's brand new. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying no. This is fun. So these are blue. Does that mean I can loot these? Or are they just colored that way? Okay, just colored that way, it looks like. Huh. I was wondering if I could, like, jetpack up it. Yeah, see if, like, there's an entrance at the top or something? No? Okay. That's fine. I'm just checking. All right. We're in. Thank you. And then set this to highest priority, please. Thank you. Let's go get lost in a wreck. Ooh, access cards. Access cards are always fun. And see, this is why we brought those. And this is why we bought the explosives. I'm trying to get down. Oh, just in time. Okay, cool. So let's check this way first. Ooh. Fun zone. Okay. I mean, that didn't get me much more than iron, and I don't really super need iron. But fun to know it's there. Again. We do need aluminum though. Like, we do need circuit boards and aluminum though. Okay. Cool. Like, we do need circuit boards and aluminum. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Let's go back out to the car and we will dump stuff off. Okay. We want to go this way. Not that way. Not that way, this way. There we go. Yep, they are getting stuff from here, which is perfect. I don't think we're gonna need any more fusion cells. There's usually only one per rack. I'll keep them with me just in case. And we have to keep the access card. But that's good because since they're pulling from the car's inventory, that means I can stay out here longer. That means I don't have to worry about what happens when the car's inventory gets full. Right? Okay, that's what I thought. So this also leads up here. Fun. Okay. So yeah, the stairwell here is very cyclical. Let's go this way. Sure, why not? Thank you. All right. So yeah, that's actually very, very helpful. From here, we can just go back upstairs and dump some stuff in the trunk of the car. There we go. And it will take stuff from the trunk of the car. There we go. This is where we were. Alright, just looking under it. Thank you. Just making sure we didn't leave anything under here. Perfect. We're good to go. Ooh, mine. Thank you. Ooh, T6 backpack. That might be worth running home for. We found our way in. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Alright, cool. Back to the car. Back to the car so that I can dump stuff off. See, they're still working. Are they actually taking anything is the question. I guess so, right? Like, I guess so. I don't think we're gonna need these anymore. Let's keep the fusion core and 3 explosives. I mean, worst comes to worst, if I need to, I can always go home. That's not a big deal. I just kind of wanted to hang out here as much as I could. You know? I kind of wanted to be out here for a while. Ooh, we hadn't been down here. Okay. I hadn't planned on coming down this way, but here we are. Ooh. Thank you. Ooh. Yes, please. Fun. We're going this way. I remember which way we're going. I never remember which way we're going. Why do you even ask? Okay. Not those two. Although I don't think we're going to need them. You never can tell. Okay. So this is completely filled. So if I come back and there's space, it's working. If I come back and there's no space, it doesn't work. Right? That would be the takeaway. Okay. Thank you. Good. Okay. Ah, right. We were in the middle of clearing this area. Okay. I was in the middle of clearing that when I forgot what I was doing. Let's go. I can find my way out of here, I promise. Maybe. Kind of. Okay, so it is working. It just works slowly. Would it behoove me to go home and make up a couple dozen more drones? I mean, that would put me overfilled on drones. It would definitely behoove me to go home and make a new backpack. right? Like, we definitely need a new backpack. Right, like, I definitely need a new backpack. That's not the right way. That's not where we're going. That's not where we're going. This has got to be it. Nope. No, but hello. Fireplace and a light box. Okay. I'll take it. This is where I was headed. But okay. Okay. I feel like I went the wrong way. That's also the wrong way. Do I know which way I'm going? No. Thanks for asking. I never know which way I'm going. Okay, close enough. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Found it! Okay, do we want to head back? I mean... I don't think it's a bad idea heading back. I don't think it's the worst idea I've ever had. I will have to take a quick break once we get through the portal, though. And I do appreciate that they mark the portal now with a beacon. That's nice. They didn't used to do that. That's new. I appreciate that because I get very lost. I get very lost. I don't know if you've noticed, but I get extremely lost. Alright, I'm going to give you guys the break video. I'll be back in just a second.
thought that box did away with being unopened. Tell that box. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. It's okay, Kay.